Hello, this is Jay Park from Park Systems Technical Support Department, and today I'll show you about parameter settings. Either contact mode or non-contact mode, you ought to know how to align the laser and also PSPD alignment before doing it. So make sure you know how to do it. Okay, so we'll show you about in contact mode first how to control the parameter setting. Make sure that it is on contact mode. As you turn laser off in XCP, then part selection will be activated. You can click on a part selection and make sure head mode is CAFM. CAFM stands for contact AFM. And then also make sure the cantilever, you have a right cantilever DB. Then click OK and turn the laser back on. And approach to the sample. So after approach, you can select different signals on input configuration and click on the input configuration, and topography selected both forward and backward. And we can also check the error signal by selecting error signal, and also make sure that forward and backward are both selected. Then click OK. Then you can see error signals in here. Now you can put the scan size. I'm going to put about 8 micros here. Okay, now you can see there are about mismatch between forward and backward signal a little bit here. The only parameter control you will need to do for contact mode is just scan rate. When you increase scan rate, for example, like 2 Hz, you will see the forward and backward line is a little bit mismatched. But if you lower it down to 0.8, you will see it's well forward and backward line are well aligned. And then you can just click start to get the image. Also, you can put the G server gain by, let's say, 1.2. Yeah, you will see better image on both in forward and backward. Okay, and then start. That's how you take an image in contact mode. Hello, this is Jay Park from Park Systems Technical Support Department, and today I will show you about parameter setting in non-contact mode. In order to acquire image in non-contact mode, you need to change mode to non-contact mode. So you have to turn off the laser on XCP software, and then part selection will be activated. And then you can choose a non-contact mode in here. NCAFM stands for non-contact AFM. So for non-contact mode, please choose NCAFM, and also make sure that you have right cantilever DB selected. Then press OK and turn the laser back on. And NCM frequency sweep window will appear as soon as you change it into non-contact mode. Then you can click done, and then you can approach to the sample. For non-contact mode, there are 3 major parameter settings that you need to do. First, scan rate and G server gain and set point. It is a little bit hard for beginners to control set points, so we have another technique called double approaching, which is after you first approach, you can click on the G stage up just a little bit until G scanner goes down. So in a topography signal, you won't see any signals. You see here, when you switch into NCAFM, frequency setup appears automatically, but make sure that you click on NCMA setup just to make sure that and first, when you do NCMA, when you first frequency setup window appears. You can zoom out, make sure that it is correct peak that you have been selected, and make sure to check on amplitude feedback. Then you can zoom in several times. And then make sure the amplitude feedback is checked and okay. And then you can approach the sample. In non-contact mode, there are three major parameters that we need to control. First thing, there are scan rate and G-sub gain and set point. Set point is a little bit hard to control for beginners, so we have developed a new technique called the double approaching, which is you approach it twice. First, you need to lift the G stage, so G scanner won't be able to feedback any signals. There you go. There's still signal. Okay, and then you can click frequency sweep and setup window, and you can just refresh it over there. As you can see, set point has been reduced from 18.34 nanometers to 16.8. Then click done. Make sure the amplitude feedback is still checked. Done, and reapproach it to the sample. As you acquire non-contact image, you can also check other signals, and you can click on input configuration. As soon as approach is done, then all those icons will be activated. While approach, none of these icons will be activated at all. So, okay, config, and you can also acquire topography signal, both forward and backward, and you can also check NCM amplitude, NCM phase, and make sure you get forward and backward signals both. Okay, and then you can check, let's see, NCM phase signals, topography signals, and NCM amplitude signals here. And then you can put scan size. Let's say I'm putting about 8 micro. Okay, and if you reduce scan rate by half, in non-contact mode, it's good to start scan rate by 0.5 hertz, so that you can see forward and backward line perfectly. And then you can also check NCM amplitude and NCM phase signal. And you can also put increase G-server gain when you see forward and backward. There is a mismatch when you see the mismatch on forward and backward line. But as you see over here, the forward and backward line are well matched, so you don't need to put any more G-server gain. Okay, and also you can also control set point by clicking over here. But as you see in here, forward and backward line are well matched. So as soon as you see forward and backward line are well matched, then you can just click start to acquire the image.